Who the
All right. So, as Black Metal is lying in his bed, he feels something wet hit him in the face. He opens his eyes and realizes he cannot move, and he sees the visage of Fidget Bastard pissing in his face. Are you up yet, you useless sack of shit? Good. She pulls up her breeches and slaps you one, not caring that she just, slapped her own piss on top of it.
What? Who?
I want
Why?
you to listen and listen clear. You see, a little incident just happened down in Magnamar, I heard. Something involving an entire barrel of Boink's brew, which, whenever it fell over, it spilled open and hit 18 people. They're still tripping.
That's unfortunate.
Now, someone disappeared for 4 days and came back reeking of raw sewage, from what I hear from one of my employees.
Well, things have to be done, I had things to take care of.
Now look, I'm only moderately irked over the fact that it happened. What has enraged me to this point is the fact that my poor sweet Damiel has been implicated in these crimes. Do you realize how much it takes to get the gears of the Church of Asmodeus to start quelling some of these rumors passing on?
It's very hard, isn't it?
Look, you little bastard. I have it on damn good idea of exactly what the hell happened. And the only reason I am not turning you in right now, that I did not sell you out completely so that you would be hoisted by your own petard, is the fact that, thanks to that contract I signed and Valor signed, oh God, that moron. I'm stuck here building this town. That's the cost of being chosen to serve Abadar. Now then, you did us a great service by bringing on an acolyte of Boinks. For even though there's a lot of insanity involved, there's a little bit of genius there. They value this thing called education, and that's just one more thing I don't have to use tax money on. Because he'll just take care of it for free.
You do have to sort of look for the genius and the insanity, but yes, it is there.
So that's the only reason I'm sparing your existence. You useless slimeball piece of filth.
I'm terribly sorry. It won't happen again.
Good, because I own your ass now. She reaches over and picks up your coin purse, bulging with the money you didn't spend after pawning all the paladin's gear and everything else you pawned. I'm not going to touch the stuff in your backpack, but all this money is going to help reimburse me for the bribes I had to pay. Oh, just to grease the gears to get his sweet Damiel's name cleared.
I deserve that.
Now,
even I can't fight with that, honestly, because I've had a couple days to
sit there and contemplate the consequences of your actions.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should have disguised myself better.
Yeah. Yeah. It still irks me you would try to destroy a city. But at least it wasn't mine.
Well, you're gonna get a lot of that around here.
Now look. Thanks to murder being legal, except for appointed members of the town council, assassination's still illegal amongst that class. Why do I even put up with him? Anyway, usually I would just let this slide, but it is a very, very interesting case here. For you see, last night there were 2 murders. These murders are unusual because they had no blood. The bodies are perfect and pristinely preserved. No one can eat them. No one can burn them. No one can desecrate them any further.
Really?
Yes. Oh, and by the way, one of them came with a little note attached for you.
May
You
I?
can read it whenever you can move again. And she throws this letter. You could see the words black metal scrawled in blood on it.
So
Just
what
a short
happens?
scrap of parchment.
What happens if you do try to eat them? I mean, like what?
It's like biting off a chunk of granite.
Oh yeah. I I
At
tried
least
that
from what I
once.
heard from these morons running around eating people.
I-
They said they were the corpse collection duty and they broke their teeth on it. That's the only reason we know that these people exist.
So
Or these corpses exist because they're no longer people now, aren't they?
it's like biting off a chunk of granite. I tried that. Don't take the blue acid, man.
Yeah, that Boink's brew will fuck you up.
I know it.
Anyways, one of the mill workers was discovered at the mill. A man named Ivor Thorne.
Okay.
And there was another one. Whose name I'm forgetting right now.
Random guy. Whatever.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't name the second one.
Name I'm probably gonna forget.
All right. So I'm going to take my leave now. Danielle, come! And she climbs up on top of the elf. The elf looks at you before he leaves. You owe
Sorry,
me
dude.
one.
Yeah, I do. I'm sorry.
And then with that, she slaps him with the riding crop and he starts darting off out of your room.
All right. Well, let's wait till I can move again. Move again.
You can move now.
Let's read the note. Apparently, I've made an enemy.
It reads simply, "We have spoken of this before, my master. Now it begins. Join the pack and it will end."
Was there was there drugs in her piss? I'm confused.
It seems to be implicating you in this string of murders. So it's like a double piss off.
But I'm Black Mitchell, bad man of Ash Point. I couldn't have done all these things.
All right, I take it you're getting on with the day then.
Yes, I'm getting all of the fucking data. and cursing the elf for stealing all my money. Even though I deserved it.
No, it was a gnome. The elf didn't steal your money. The gnome did. The elf is her steed.
Whatever, gnome, elf, what's the difference? Hey,
Gnome is about comes up to just above your knee.
he knows.
Elf is human sized.
He knows. He doesn't care. He's basically just a racist,
Who?
but a funny racist. No, he's
Daniel?
just angry at people.
Oh, you're just angry at everyone.
Fuck the elf. Fuck the gnome. Fuck the high.
As you're going down, fucking everyone, you see Mirasil at a table with Kira, the cleric you met, and some other guy.
Yes.
Hello, honey. What's my
Hello.
sweet little bumpkins doing today?
I got pissed on by a gnome.
Did you pay for it?
No, she came up into my room and woke me up. It was a very rude awakening.
Huh. Well, okay. You hear Jabriel scream out the corner, all right, she's down the block. Business as usual. Then all the drugs and shit go around.
I think I know. I think I know what happened. So, did anybody hear about these murders?
Chucky walks up and says, yeah, man, I heard all about them. They were at the sawmill, and there's a couple others around town.
Yeah, apparently you can't even eat them.
Yeah, I know. People keep complaining of it.
Well, eating people is fun, but yeah, apparently they're basically perfectly preserved human.
Yeah, there's 3 more that were found that were perfectly preserved like that. There were a conman from out of town.
Wonder what's going on here.
They were found in an abandoned barn, those 3.
I'm gonna solve these disappearances or the murders.
Oh, but honey, I wanted to do something.
Well, what did you want to do?
I wanted to take care of that bastard little dragon that fucking knocked me up. I got a couple friends to help us.
We can do both.
Well, the sooner we take care of it, the less he's going to be caught aware.
True.
Anyways, I believe you've met Kira. She says she popped into existence in front of you.
Yes, just randomly.
And this is Ezrin. We were cellmates in that godforsaken temple that was ruined. Anyway. I happened to catch word that a nice little nostalgic place for me happens to be where my ex has his little hoard.
Yes. And what do you want to do about it?
Well, you know, a dragon's hoard has a lot of cash in it.
Yes, I'm out a little bit of cash right now.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping that you would take my cut, minus a small finder's fee, and just keep me around as a kept wife. Put a little ring on my finger. Treat me nice. Don't even care if you go around sleeping around on me, as long as you keep me by your side. Every now and then.
Well, okay. Now let's kill the dragon. Birdman, what am I getting into?
Kara's like, yes, for the voices. We shall kill the back.
Now that I can understand.
And Ezrin looks at you. I want to try to save as much of the blood as we can. I have ideas.
That I can also understand.
So you walk out towards the place, and Maricel starts talking about how she and Valorous first met while they were hired to go take care of this Black Fang affair.
Wasn't there someone else in your party as well? And then poofed out of existence?
Yes, that was me. And that's where I came from. I don't know everything that happened, but I say I should follow.
I respect that. Not black metal. I respect that. It's most insane things.
Anyways, as long as anything, Maricel continues, as long as anything else didn't come into the cave, most of it should be cleared out.
Yes, I heard you guys did most of the cave, and then, like a room before the end, Valor's decided to.
So as you walk up to the cave, she sits there and starts looking around real weird. That's odd. There should be 2 scorched goblin corpses here. Wasn't that long ago for you guys.
I have heard the legends. Oh, look, there's the statue.
Yes. This is where Valorous first stripped naked.
That's
On fire.
as you do.
The first of many times.
It won't be the last. Oh,
as you go through the cave, she's pointing out other things that happen. You see like a couple other corpses, a couple actual corpses, one of like a spider and burnt web and all that stuff.
Oh yes, that's the legend of the spider. I've heard about it. There's a random drunk guy who sings about this stuff.
Yes, they're thinking about making him the town crier for the sodomized goat monkey.
Yes, he's the town drunk, singer, and storyteller. He's very interesting.
Yes, I pay him 5 copper to sing me tales of despair.
I like that.
That's Ezrin for you.
If he lives, he's gonna love Marvin. Anyway.
Mm-hmm. As you go through, they go to this room that looks like it used to be like some sort of goblin throne room with shit thrown everywhere.
And that's where the voices took hold. And so said in the song, and the legend takes hold. That's where the voices got him.
Mm-hmm. And she looks up and says, "This is the wall we were supposed to climb." She still looks around the room like kind of puzzled, but she doesn't mention anything at this point.
And then all of a sudden you hear a narrator voice explaining background events for the people.
Yeah.
In this room, Fowlers returned the dragon toy to its king. Then the voices took hold and he decided he wanted the toy back.
So he killed the goblins with their backs turned.
Goblins, and then decided to turn back for whatever reason.
And that's what started the murderous rampage across town.
And thus...
some prime material of murder hoboing.
And thus began the Ash Point Crusade, which you can watch on other videos.
Yes.
As we do our thing.
Well, you make it up the cliff wall, no problem. As does everyone else following you after you lower the rope.
There's a cliff
wall. That was handed to you to do. Okay.
Okay.
The chamber at the top of the cliff looks like it was once some sort of ceremonial burial chamber, but it's now just a ruin with bones and cobwebs littering the place. A gentle wind blows through, carrying with it the faint sound of something shuffling in the darkness.
Let's listen.
Well, you don't need to listen much longer because you could see the moving of skeletons as they start to stir from their inert state to life. These are all goblin skeletons.
Great. That's just what I want. Goblin skeletons.
Except for three in the back, which are like more human sized.
Great. Reanimated skeletons. First to get pissed on, now reanimated skeletons. It's turning out to be a good day.
All right. And the skeletons startle the party and get to go first.
Assholes.
And one of them takes a cleaver, takes, a rotted dog slicer towards you and swings, leaving its back straight open. Do you wish to take the attack of opportunity against this bastard?
Yes, I do. Flail.
You want your flail?
I think that would be a good weapon.
Yes.
I think it'd be a fun weapon.
And of course, it smashes it into dust as soon as you bring it down on it. Next one misses Maricil. Do. Ezrin takes a shit ton of damage, and like at the end of it, and once got hit by the dog slicer, it ended with like this flaming burst.
No.
So Ezrin got fucked up pretty bad.
I will avenge you. I'm not dead.
He's still standing.
You fucking moron. Let's attack some more.
You notice that somehow the skeleton was capable of using burning hands as part of its sword attack.
Fuck him.
So he's attaching spells. So these guys are capable of attaching spells to their attacks.
Asshole. Magical skeletons.
And the rest just go into the melee against the party and miss.
All right. Is it my turn?
It is now your turn.
Let's flail.
All right. All right. You put a small smack on one and it disintegrates. Another one looks like you scratched it with it, but it barely took any damage by the looks of it.
Damn it.
Let me get all the math going here.
I hate it when I don't kill things.
Kira channels positive energy. Taking down 3 more of them.
Yes! Go, cleric!
Ezrin, pissed, casts magic missile. And you see like these bolts fly out of his hand. And they just fly unerringly at the one that like you damaged but didn't bring down.
Yes. I hate to be on his bad side.
Oh yeah. It definitely takes a couple more chunks out of it. Your seal successfully slipped behind one. The one that hurt you. Screams, "You bastard." Pulls out a rapier and smacks it.
Yay! If anyone like Valorous was saying in here, he'd go, "Wow, the elf really has like a tone for her."
It seems to have massively damaged it a bit, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's 3 left.
Let's go.
One of them smacks you with a dog slicer, aiming you for 26 points of damage.
Bastard.
And it had like this acidic feel to it as it hit you. The others miss. But that was the big one hitting you.
Well, fuck the big one then.
You're gonna fuck him with your mace.
I'm gonna fuck him with my mace.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck him with your
Flail.
Flail. Yeah, duh. I got fucked up. All right. You definitely did some more damage to it, the big one. It's still standing. And it just shrieks at you, "Where's my toy?" However, your last attack left you open for another attack.
And the elf's like, "I know who that is now."
Yeah.
Even in death, it's still a bastard.
That was another 24 damage. This time with more acid feel to it.
Even in death, he's still a bastard. Mm-hmm. I don't have your toy.
Hero channels positive energy, and the rest of them just shatter.
Including the big one?
Including the big one.
Yay! Stupid fucking... I do not have the dragon toy of Valorous.
Which is now one of the holy artifacts.
That Valorous takes out to play with every now and then.
Yeah.
Because he's a child.
Pretty much.
So, you're all hurt and the like.
Yeah. But with a nice little positive energy surge, Ezrin's back to full.
Yes.
You are almost back to full.
Yay!
You're only missing 8 points here.
Oh, that's good.
That's the power of positive energy.
Yes, well, it only took us 3 years to revisit that little story arc.
Yeah.
Let's soldier onward.
Of course, with that all being rotted and decayed like weapons and shit, it all shattered the moment they shattered.
Yeah, I figured that. That's why I didn't even.
All right, you go through a small passage. She says it'd probably be best if we stayed quiet.
Okay.
And as you sneak up a staircase, the winding passage ends in a staircase in the back of an ancient warren set aside the hillside. Open to the sky above is this crumbling ruin, littered with debris. On the far side of the chamber, a pile of glittering gold and sparkling trinkets piled up into a sizable hoard.
Nice.
The view of the treasure is suddenly obscured as a terrible winged dragon swoops into view.
Hail the mighty dragon, or something like that. I don't know.
As it snarls, its black fangs drip with green acid that burns the floor wherever it lands.
Fuck. How do I kill the dragon?
All right.
Will touch of good work on a dragon?
Oh, yeah, it will. Your
Okay.
touch will.
Thank you.
As will your ability to channel negative energy. It uses up 2 charges, but it's got a 30-foot range.
Fine.
Or I think 10-foot, something like that. It's got a little bit of range to it, so you don't have to run right up next to it.
Yeah.
But upon seeing it, oh, wow. Everyone made their will saves against the fearful aura of the beast. Because that's within range, and it has not noticed you yet.
Ah. It's a dragon.
And it's pretty big. It's definitely an adult size now.
It's a big dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Who apparently can reproduce sexually. We don't quite understand it, but
No, dragons always. There's a half dragon template. They fuck everything.
yeah, I know. I was because dragons are normally lizards, and I was making a biology joke.
And they can also polymorph into humans once they mature.
Yes.
Or whatever humanoid they want.
Yes, like the black dragon Wargle was spawned from. I know, I was making a joke.
All right. So you still got some range to go to get to it. If you get much closer, though, it'll definitely notice you and you'll lose your surprise advantage.
What weapons do I have for like a sneak attack?
You could try sniping it with a couple quick shots from your bow.
Oh yeah, I have a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
I like bows and arrows. It's fun for the whole family.
Mm. All right, so you're going to throw your bow at it. All right. One shot definitely pierces its flesh. The other one deflects off of it.
Ow! Who the fuck?
All right. Seal lights off a firework that shoots it at it. You bastard, you left me with a child.
Yes, the whole health hath no fury, woman scored. Yeah, that sort of thing.
And that hits it, and it seems to have burned it in its eye a little bit. Not enough to blind it.
Oh, fuck. I gotta turn my fan off. There we go. Sorry. I was cold. I don't like being cold.
All right. Where are we with this? Ezra mutters a few, just shrieks at the top of his lungs. And it seems the sound itself has dazed the creature a bit and fucked up its head a little bit, as some blood trickles out of its snout. He cast a spell called Shout. It's nice.
That does sound like a fun spell. Oh god, shut up. Yeah, fuck dragons.
Yay. Kira pulls out a stone and throws it to the ceiling.
Yes.
And it knocks out the dang opening that the dragon could leave by, causing a little bit of a cave in. The dragon avoids any damage from it as the thunderous sound just causes it so that it now has to go through you.
Well, this could end well.
Well, the dragon could definitely see you now, but it cannot react in time, so you get another free round here.
Arrow.
Ooh.
I like it when he says ooh like that. No,
Yeah, you totally fucked that shit up with a nice little crit. One of the arrows crit. Like they both hit it, and the one went straight through its wing. The dragon snarls, "Filthy bitch! This is why I left you. You're intolerable to live with."
Yeah, but I mean, pregnant, really?
Well, yeah, he knocked her up and ditched her.
Have you no sense of decency, dragon? And I'm utter scum.
Seal hurls an alchemist fire at it. Dealing a little bit of damage to it. Not much. But she's trying to stay away.
Yeah, understandable.
Ezra casts another spell. And the dragon barely flies out of the way of it. This giant fireball that just formed right in front of it.
Yes.
And it's still charted a bit.
This is not the day I planned for myself, is what he says.
Yeah. It's now sealed in, can't escape.
Well, I can escape all right. Through your charred bodies.
Kira just fires a sling at it. And the stone chucked from it does a little bit of damage. Well, no one's trying to get too close to this thing.
Understandable.
But now it can finally act after the surprise round. And it swoops around. Oh, God. Not a single one. Well, at least that part rolled a 1. It breathes a line of acid as you were all, like right to your sides, splashing on all 4 of you, but everyone only takes 12 damage.
So you're incompetent, as well as a scummy dragon.
Well, it just couldn't muster enough acid to hit you all.
I don't have enough acid.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but he has to insult the dragon. I mean,
Yeah, I know. I'm just disagreeing. I'm not incompetent, you useless sack of shit. The thing's definitely in the air.
arrow.
All right. That was another crit that damn near. It goes through its lips. Like it would have sealed its mouth shut if it didn't just keep flying through. And the dang thing was almost torn out of the sky with the first arrow, period. The second one just clipped it in its leg.
So what were you saying about being incompetent, dragon? That was funny.
Yeah. At least everyone made their dang their will saves against the fear.
Oh.
Ezra just lifts his hand and points it at it, and a huge burst of flame just shoots out of it, engulfing the entire creature,
Fuck!
bringing it down to the ground where it's just twitching. Marisil says, "Not so cute now, am I?" As she pulls out her rapier and just stabs it straight through the brain, finishing it while it was twitching.
Way to go. So, I guess the lesson we know here is don't abandon the elf.
Yeah. Oh, honey, look at this. There's enough here for everyone.
Yay!
Everyone picks up their bits of the treasure. Okay, and what's left for you? Because Marisil gave you her portion. She already took out what she wanted out of it, which was just a couple keepsakes, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You found 64 platinum coins, 68 gold pieces, 7 silver pieces, 9 copper, some gemstones, along with some pearls and a polished shell, all worth about 570 gold. You're just pocketing this as you go.
Yes.
You found a carved ivory scroll case, a carved stone idol that's very phallic in design, an engraved jade scarab, a gold and platinum statuette of torn tree popper. An ivory bowl with animal carvings. An ivory drinking horn with silver ends.
I
A
like
marble idol. This one more vaginal in design. It's got the flaps on it, but then it also has like tits on the side for some weird reason. But it's very finely made.
strange, but awesome.
A set of 6 ivory dice. A silver candelabra with a holy symbol, again dedicated to torn tree popper. A silver cup with a royal crest from a family that's long since been deceased.
Hmm.
You find masterwork longbow, which your bow's far better than, but this could sell for a pretty penny.
Yes.
A masterwork dark wood lute, and 2 masterwork harps. Very fine quality and craftsmanship.
Here, who wants me to play a song? Mom is. I've been stealing your Miracil. Not that one again.
Funny, because Boink sang that song whenever they were being treated
Yes,
to a
I know.
banquet in their honor.
And Valor sang that song on the bar.
Yeah. Fireforge splint mail. Yeah, you can pretty much ID these. All right. Oil purify food and drink. A scroll of icicle dagger. A wand of burning hands. A potion of bull strength. A scroll of fireball. Something that you might have been able to use against it to kill it a little bit quicker, but you still brought it down pretty fast.
Yeah.
You can identify this fine long sword, which you can wield in one hand, as a +5 Dragonbane long sword.
The sword is my lord.
Mm-hmm. You've also found a +5 steel shield. A light one. It's small, but it works.
Yes. I could use that.
And then you find some other just random items. 5 bottles of common wine.
Could always use more of those.
An armchair.
Sure, why not? I could use a lawn chair or armchair for some reason.
A finely crafted but simple bed.
Could use that.
18 bottles of honey.
I like honey.
4 bow saws.
Ooh.
A box of 20 arrowheads. Well, that'll replace the arrows you wasted on this thing.
Yes. Yes.
Over in the corner, you see a chariot.
Can it be pulled by shit brick?
Yes.
Yes. Tin black metal. We're gonna put that in the backpack. He opened up his backpack and you see a chariot.
11 well-crafted clay tankards.
I like tankards.
2 courtiers' outfits for the hootie pooties.
Yeah, sure, fine.
16 flasks of lamp oil.
Yeah, could use that. I'm sorry, I'm still laughing about him putting a chariot in his backpack.
Dun, dun, dun. Why not? You had the pig pull a cart with the goblin camping.
Yeah, that was
Just carrying this mountain of shit that you've just been accumulating everywhere.
It took like 5 days to get anywhere because the damn thing was.
I know. It was great.
We finally got a squealy in order to pull it.
Mm-hmm. You found a grindstone, 19 hammers,
Ooh.
12 iron bars.
Ooh. So so so
Which
so,
can,
so basically we're gonna start cooking with some blunt force trauma.
yeah,
I like blunt force trauma.
a large wooden chest.
Ooh, what's in it?
Nothing. Well, it
Oh,
had some stuff. Some of this stuff was in it.
okay.
I just described it in weird order because that's the
Yeah,
order
I got it.
it
Yeah,
was listed.
got it. Continue.
A small light catapult.
Ooh. What's in your backpack? Oh, let's see. We got a hammers, a chariot, a catapult.
15 portable rams. Spatter open those doors.
Yes, yes. Yes.
10 50-foot long rope ladders.
We could use those for something.
A sack of apples. That'll go nice with your rotting fish meat.
Rotting fish and fur traps and apples.
At the bottom of the one chest you opened, there were 15 sewing needles at the bottom of one of the 36 small iron boxes you found.
I'd use those for something. Could sew something. Could stab someone's eyes out.
A simple shrine to Torn Tree Popper.
Yay, torn tree hopper.
A sled.
Sure. I've never encountered snow, but okay.
A small cage.
Nothing in it, just
Yeah.
anyone want this?
Something you could probably trap a weasel in or something.
You're a weasel. Anyway.
A small cask of wax. 13 small glass rods.
Okay.
Snowshoes.
I randomly have snowshoes in a sled. I'm not selling the sled. It's too stupid not to sell.
A table.
We have a full armchair, a bed, a table. We're rocking here.
A wagon.
I'm sorry. We have a chariot and a wagon.
I know. 8 empty wooden drums.
He starts playing blast beats on them.
The grand total of everything is somewhere around 9,000 gold, you figure. If you were to sell it all, but it doesn't sound like you want to sell it all.
I don't want to sell it all. I mean, I'll sell the useless stuff, but I'm keeping like the rams and the hammers and the chariot and.
Marishil just looks at you all googly-eyed. Oh, honey, we could use some of this to furnish a house.
Yes. Yes, we can.
You have taken your hard-earned booty.
Yes. Well, it was hard earned. I had to kill a dragon.
And some skeletons.
And some skeletons.
Skeletal champions capable of casting magic.
And I woke up being pissed on. I mean, that's not easy.
Yeah, it started off as a rough day. Then you just got a shit ton of shit after all your money was taken. You were pissed on, all your money was taken. You were degraded in every way possible. You were given a task that you really don't care about, but you have to do now because you gone and fucked up.
And now I have a chariot.
Yeah. For shit brick once you get back to town, because I forgot he existed. So I'll just say you left him at home for this excursion because there were 4 people with you.
Yes.
But then again, he could have gotten fucked up with different things.
He's relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
The boss gave me some time off. I'm glad.
He's licking his balls.
As he does.
And so, Black Fang has finally been vanquished. And the animals finally, after a month, no, several months after hiring Mayor Seal and Valorous and Kira, but Kira disappeared. Yeah, those three went along to do this job, and it's finally done. The
And two
animals
of
have
them
been
actually
disappearing ever since.
wound up doing it. That's the best part.
Yeah, and not the one who founded the new city from the ashes of the old.
But so yeah, Valorous is busy drooling on himself again and getting laid with the Goblin Queen.
Yeah.
Yes, he founded a new city. Those two actually did the task they wanted to, or were
Yeah.
hired to.
It only took the elf getting knocked up by the creature she was originally hired to kill for her to go out and kill it.
Yes, and then atone for her sins. And as far as the other one, she
But this is where it didn't kill the dragon and turned on Valorous. Everything else was fine. All the murder and mayhem and arson, lots and it's Death Cloud.
yes, gotta love the Death Cloud.
Oh, that's fine. That was not a sin.
No, no. Valorous is a blameless holy creature. Actually, no, he's an asshole.
Yeah, complete asshole. You can't even make sense unless you cast the spell tongues, so you can understand every language, including made-up ones.
Or just take a lot of drugs.
Yeah. That wasn't even a lot of drugs. You took half of a sip. It was like 2 drops. Hit your tongue, and it was like, wow. Like you entered another plane of existence.
Yes.
Which can happen in this game.
Yes,
without use of drugs.
The elf went into another plane of existence.
Mm-hmm.
And then
so did Kira, the human cleric, or I changed her race because I thought it was more interesting.
Now she has a chariot, so everyone has a chariot.
Now they took what they wanted. Ezran's just busy dissecting the creature you just killed, ripping off parts of it, throwing it in one of his many bags of holding he brought with him. He's trying to take the entire dragon carcass with him.
Come on, Ezran, can't I just have a little piece to eat?
He's like, fine. He cuts out some of the meat. I don't even care about the meat. You can have the meat. I just want the blood and scales.
Deal. I pack up dragon meat.
All right, I got to add that to it. You have 2,000 pounds of dragon meat. Which Kira gives you one of her bags of holding to contain, and it barely holds it.
Tonight we feast. Tonight we feast. I'm holding a.
I mean, Ezra wants the brain, the eyeballs, some teeth, all the scales. He doesn't need the meat. He's already drained all the blood into the containers he wants to use for it. This is all part of his spellcraft and mad experiments.
The dragon has basically disappeared. There's no dragon on the floor anymore.
Well, he's only taken a few bones with him. There's still a lot of bones of the dragon left.
Yes. Pounds of dragon meat. Hey, we might get hungry.
Yeah, this is all what happened over the heat. Pretty much magically started dissecting this thing. Over the hours it took you to pack all the loot.
My backpack is still very light. That's the strange thing.
Well, you got about 6 bags of shit on top of it because, bags of holding.
Yes.
They're able to carry more than your backpack. Which your backpack can hold several people.
Yes. Chariot.
Yes, your chariot does fit in your backpack. But that was pushing the limit.
Oh, God. All right. Shall we return to town?
Well, yes, hon. And maybe you could finally get me that little ring.
Yes, I'll do that. I need to sell some of this stuff, but yes.
All right. She says it doesn't even have to be an expensive one. I just want the promise that comes with it.
Black metal. What am I getting myself into? I mean, yes, of course. Basically, black metal has now learned his lesson to not leave her because
She came back with a full crew of people just to kill him.
yes, that was rad.
And was psychotic enough to brave anything else the cave offered that she didn't know about.
Yes.
Just so you know, the module only had 3 skeletons, but since you left before it was completed, I figured the dragon would have reanimated the goblin skeletons.
Of course. As we wandered back.
Yes, the sun is setting.
Yes.
Namiel, the elf, is just sitting there, looking at you return from the hill. Wherever you were, I bet you it was just to get some of your money back.
Yeah, kind of.
My name is finally clear.
Well, yeah, sorry about that.
You're still gonna owe me because I had to keep her off your ass.
Yeah.
I saw a bit more use in you than she did.
Well, thank you.
And I figured you had your reasons.
Yes.
If it weren't for me fucking up and breaking one of her contracts, I wouldn't be her steed.
Yes. Do you at least get free food out of the deal?
Oh, I get paid well. Why do you think I still stick around? I'd be chancing breaking this curse she put on me.
True. And Valor seems to like her, although I only found that out while I was tripping balls.
Yeah, I think he does. I didn't really pay attention to what he had to say. Just let the mumbles go and let those two talk it out.
Yes. So yes, I will.
But she's kind of essential to this town. I mean, the best way to not make money for a government is to just flat out start murdering people and take all their possessions.
Yes.
Without an economy, you don't have money or people to do anything for you.
Yes.
I can't believe that was his economic model.
So yes, I will repay you, and
Well, I don't require money. Well, I do, but what I want is a little piece of the action.
Mm-hmm.
I've been itching to get out of the house every now and then, and working to help build the town. Well, that seems like a good enough excuse if you come by and ask Fidget.
Yes.
Nicely, she might let you have me.
All right. I will do that. Want some dragon meat?
Oh, yeah, that'll go fine with some. Sounds very tasty. Plus, I could use some of the drippings for my alchemy.
Take some dragon meat out of the.
Yeah, and he just puts it in his pack and gives you a salute and carries on.
Yes. Hey, shitbrick.
We just wanted to let you know there's another optional party member.
Oh yeah, and I will try that. Hey, shitbrick. We had a good day today.
All right, so you've definitely built rapport with Ezra and Kira now.
Yes.
Kira just says, I'm going to go off to the other inn and pass out for the night. If you need me, you know where to find me.
Yes. And the voices bless you.
They always do. And she stops to take a shit in the street before continuing on her way.
Yes. Well, so someone will clean it up. You see someone eating it.
Ezra goes to the park, pretty much follows you back to the sodomized goat monkey and says, I'm 3 rooms down if you ever want to talk.
All right. I shall
Business. Remember, I work for money or research materials.
Yes. I need
Now,
to
if
go.
you'll excuse me, I got to check out some formula.
I enter. Did you guys hear about what happened in Magnamar? What happened, dude? 18 people just like I don't know.
Yeah, they said like some elf did it, but they don't know who now. They said it looked like Daniel, but he was here all day. Every day.
18 people just started eating their own hands.
Yeah, I know, and they just haven't come down yet.
Me, hey shitbrick, guess what I got for you?
Shitbrick likes the meat and just starts tearing into it.
I also
Sela's
got
at the other end of the bar, and you hear Mirasil say, I'll let you go with your other honey. I'll catch you later, babe, whenever you decide to ask the question.
Yes. It's yeah. It's still disturbing as hell to hear you say things like that.
Yeah, I know. And Sela's there, just looking at you. Gives a sigh. Well, I guess I could have been expected this, considering I've been hitting up the brothel between sessions with you.
You've been hitting the brothel. They call you the legend.
Well, yeah, but I got needs.
Well,
Especially from that 4 days you weren't here.
well, you would like Mirasil.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Oh. Want some dragon meat?
Just don't expect me to share a bedroom with her. And yes, I want some dragon meat. We'll get Chucky to fry it up for us.
Chucky comes out.
She throws down some gold, throws the meat in front of him. He just grumbles, grabs the coins, grabs the meat, goes back in the kitchen. Hey, you filthy bastards. Get to work on making this. Make it real good, or I'm going to fucking slit your throat and leave you in the river like the rest of them.
Yes, sir. Don't kill me. But I'm like, oh, by the way, shipwreck, I also picks up the chariot.
The cat just gives you a look. It's the look of death. It's definitely one that screams, you want me to what?
Well,
and then it just shrugs all 4 of its shoulders and just goes, like it just begrudgingly accepts it, knows it's going to do this, but you bastard.
Aw. I like shitbrick. He's so snarky. And
the cat goes back to chewing on its meat. Dragon meat is quite the delicacy.
Apparently. I still got over 1,000 pounds worth.
I know.
There's your fucking dragon meat.
So things pretty much play out overnight as they normally do for you. Whatever's normal. Maricel went to her room. You got your time in with Sela.
I saw some of the stuff.
You heard Ezra cackle a couple times through the night. At least you wake up without being pissed on this morning.
And I can move.
Yes. The whole person was not cast on you while you were asleep.
Well, let's see. Let's go down for some breakfast, huh?
Darndest thing. There was a kid running a crooked game. As like this is Chucky's typical morning conversation with you as he's getting your breakfast and morning town crier
Yes.
paper.
Scribbling.
There was this kid running this crooked game with some loaded dice, and he's the latest to die with no blood and can't be eaten.
All right. I was supposed to solve that mystery.
Yes. I hear there might have been another note left with them.
If only we had it right here.
All this. This is whenever Damiel comes in and says, "Yeah, they left another note for you." It
I'm
says
good at
black
these
metal
things.
on it. You open it, and it simply says, "You will learn to love me, desire me in time as she did. Give yourself to the pack, and it shall end. Signed, your lordship."
What the hell does that mean?
So we've spoken of this before, my master. Now it begins. And you will learn to love me, desire me in time as she did.
If only I had one more hint. The voices in my head are laughing today.
Yeah, pretty much.
If only we had another clue.
Like these things are all splattered with blood. Everything's written in blood. But
Interesting.
like there's no blood at the crimes.
So it must be someone cutting themselves and
Yeah, maybe. Or they're
may
cutting someone else and taking that body with them. Who knows?
may I examine these corpses, please?
All right. Up at the lumber mill.
Bum, 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 bum. After eating breakfast, of course. First things first.
As soon as I find the lumber mill.
And to the lumber mill.
All right.
Oh, my back.
You find out as you're going up to the lumber mill, one of the mill's operators, a penny pinching man named Barney Harker, has been engaged in a semi-secret affair with the daughter of a local shopkeeper.
That usually
He
does.
and Katrine Vender had been meeting at the mill often of late, using the noise of the log splitter to cover the sounds of fucking.
Okay.
Harker's name was one of many on the list provided to Fidget.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
As a potential suspect.
Let's go visit.
This is just the rumors you're hearing as you're going up.
I also heard a rumor that it was tentacle monster. Yeah,
Yeah.
tentacle monster. I heard another rumor there was some guy named Jim Thompson who did it, but I think he's too lazy to actually pull it off.
Yeah, he's just rotting in his own filth.
Yeah, and he's stupid. Going up. Welcome to the lumber mill. Welcome to the lumber mill.
Oh, yeah, you just get to see the corpses of the lovers. That's who died there. Sorry, retconning. Because I didn't read far enough because I was trying to be cool. I thought I knew this and I did not.
Look at that. 2 people dead.
Yeah. It looks like they were sawn open in the middle of fucking.
Well, that's never good. Any identification here? Any clues or?
Well, you know, flat out that the mill was working the night that this happened.
Yes. I do know that.
Harker and Thorne, the 2 millers, were working late into the night.
So
And it's become a bone of contention in the town that it's so damn noisy.
Yes.
And not producing all the cool sounds it should.
Yes. Okay. Well, we know that much. I guess. Oh wait, I'm a bird. I can do the mafia thing again.
Well, we're going through here as you're looking around.
Yeah.
All right. As you're looking up the lumber tier, you notice that it looks like a barefoot man clambered up from the mud up to the pier, crossed over the mill, then scaled up a wall to an upper floor window. Barefoot.
Let's fly up and see what we can see. That's me flying. You know, bird wings.
You can see that somehow the guy was throwing it looks like the 2 lovers were thrown around the room, and before they were just both thrown into the damn saw blade.
Damn.
As it was running.
That's grade A murder right there. That's good.
You notice in the corner that there's also a bloody axe.
There's a bloody axe in the corner there.
You cannot determine if this was. It looks like some of them have axe marks in them after they were thrown into the saw.
Interesting.
There's a stench of decay in the air, like an animal died somewhere in the rooms.
Let's explore.
It's definitely emanating from the bodies, which are somehow perfectly preserved but rotting.
That is strange. That is very. Who do I know that would do something like this? Who do I know?
This was horribly efficient as they were just chucked around the room.
Yes. I mean, which I can support. Let's see.
All right. You notice that carved into the body of Harker, the dude.
Yeah.
Is some sort of rune.
Do we have any sort of examine rune thingy?
Yeah. You notice this is a Sahedron rune. An antiquated glyph that symbolizes arcane magic once practiced in ancient Thassalon. They used sin magic.
That sounds awesome. Oh god, does this have something to do with the boink cult?
The what?
The Boink religion.
No, it's definitely not the Boink religion. They would have had feces everywhere. There's no feces anywhere.
There's feces in my pants, though.
And they definitely would consider being unable to cannibalize someone a grave sin.
And they would probably come directly to me rather than leaving these pissy little messages.
Yeah. The Boink cult would be very happy to boast about murder and share it with everyone, especially considering murder was legalized.
Where should I go? God, what do you think?
Hold on here. I gotta check out your spell list real quick.
Yeah, because even I don't know my spell list. Hey, I'm doing the best I can when you give me limited information.
Well, yeah.
I know that's the point. I'm just giving you a hard time because it's fun.
All right. Checking your backpack, you have a scroll of Speak with the Dead. Would you like to try that?
Yes, let's talk to the dead.
As you look at him, you realize that his face and jaw have been removed, so he can't even speak after death. So no need to do that. As you flip the body, you see this.
So, he wants me to meet him and go to him, and yet he's preventing me from doing that.
Yeah, we never said that evil masterminds doing stupid shit like this were irrational.
He's an evil mastermind. We said nothing about sanity. All right. Well,
The interesting part
yes.
is that there's a bunch of rotting flesh and bone fragments cracked onto the blade of the axe.
Let's examine those, I guess. Yeah.
It's actually the only bloody piece of meat here.
Strange.
And you could tell they're definitely human. The bits of skin left on it are the same skin tone as the two victims.
This is some magic shit right there. This magic shit. Oh, it is. Definitely dealing with some magic.
Are you going to invest the grounds outside?
Yes. As we fly down.
And when you follow it, and you follow the tracks that you saw earlier into the marsh.
Yes.
And as you fly over the marsh, you notice that there's a relatively dry spot on the other side. The number of barefoot human tracks and a lingering stench of rotten flesh.
Okay, let's examine. Well, investigate. On these text adventures, it's examine, but yeah.
You notice that these tracks lead to and from the river. You know, just like someone's walking in and out of the river, then through the marsh and bog and all that. But they never stray away from the site. It's like someone's just pacing around, waiting, then going.
Odd. Extremely odd.
All right. So you got the information about this Ivor Thorn.
Yes. Yeah.
He's still sitting here after a full day, just muttering to himself. You can't tell if it's the voices or if he's too traumatized from what he saw or anything.
Hello, Mr. Thorne.
I found it, the bodies.
Yes, I've seen the bodies.
Like, he had to walk back to the police station for this. He's sitting in the holding cell.
Well, yeah, that's what we do. Walk, walk, walk.
I seen the bodies.
I have too.
You can talk to him like a normal human.
Yes. Well, I don't have language spell, do I?
Oh, he's fine. He's able to talk in
Yeah.
your language.
Yeah. I've seen them too. They're delicious.
You saw the delicious people,
Yes, I saw the delicious people.
but they could not be eaten. They were not delicious.
No, but if they could be, they would be delicious.
Yes, they would be very delicious. You know, some people think I did it, but look at me. I'm too pathetic. Do you think I could actually lift someone up and throw them into a saw?
Why, no, I do not.
Yeah, you want to know what I think?
What do you think?
I think this was because Harker was cooking the books.
Hmm.
He was skimming money off the top of the sawmill, crooking out the place. And then someone just got pissed off at it and threw him everywhere.
I know who it is now.
It might be mob money involved.
Okay, now I have two theories on what it is now.
You have multiple theories.
I have two theories. One is it's the vigilante guy after I killed the girl.
Okay, that's one theory.
The other is some sort of mob thing, but that really wouldn't really wouldn't explain the whole your lordship thing.
Well, they're also being ritualistically killed with this rune by the looks of it.
True.
Which, does that seem like something the mob would do?
No. That's why my first theory is more.
Yeah, you met the vigilante, but
Yeah.
she's dead, so she couldn't have done this because
No,
you
I mean
killed her before
the
this.
reincarnated. Well, because she got into it because of a reincarnated guy, right?
She found the corpse of a guy who died, and
Yeah.
she felt that she was the reincarnated soul of him.
Interesting. Well, then there goes both my theories. Might be. I don't think. I've investigated the bodies, and this is more magical. I don't think the mob would use these kind of magical things.
All right. So as you're talking about the rune, Fidget comes in and says, "Oh, you want to know more about those ancient runes?
Yes.
There's a person named Brodert Quink. Seems to be an authority on all the ancient history of this nation."
Where can I find him?
Well, right now he's studying the burnout lighthouse.
To the lighthouse. By the way, kid, we'll get you off.
Thanks. I just want to eat people.
Me too. So we go over to the burnt out lighthouse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like lighthouses. Oh well,
Oh, hello there. You're a Strix, aren't you? Ancient enemies of humans. Fancy see you not trying to murder us.
you've probably heard a little bit about me. My name is Black Metal. I've
Yes, I've heard the name before. You seem to be in league with Fidget on a few matters.
yes, and by that I mean she wants to kill me because I'm an idiot.
I have no idea what idiocy you pulled, but I'll take your word for
So,
it.
ancient runes.
You pull out the iron one you have, which is identical to the one you saw carved.
Yeah. Which could explain a few things.
Oh, yes, this is from the Thessalonian Empire about 7 or 8,000 years ago.
Um, yes, I heard that.
I believe that this old lighthouse was once a war machine capable of spawning fire from its peak, relatively nice, just burning anything that came into sight here. Before
That
it
would be
burnt down,
awesome.
which is probably why it burnt down, because it imploded on itself, possibly,
Yeah,
as the entire empire fell.
yeah. Playing with fire is like while playing with fire. So, explains about the rune and all that
Mm-hmm.
info
This one
dump.
here looks somewhere along the lines of wrath, much like that fountain sitting in the middle of town.
Yes. Ah, the Fountain of Wrath. You know, I haven't explored that place yet.
You went in there, but you kept passing the thing, but I never said it was there. I figured you remembered that was Valoris's pet project.
The DM gets taken out and shot. Anyway,
Mm.
now that you've been shot, well, I mean,
This one might have even been symbolizing the empire itself. The fact that the killer carved it into the flesh of the victim, might point to the fact that the murderer is some sort of scholar. Although not me. No, no, no.
you didn't call me master.
I didn't know who you were till 5 seconds ago.
True. I just wanted the ego trip. I didn't get it. He's delusional. What can I say? Do you have any scholars in mind who would know anything about this?
There are quite a few that know anything about this, but most of them are too highfalutin good guys. You know, heroic types. I don't think they'd do a murder like this.
Do you know anyone who would?
Not really.
Damn. Because
This might even be a greed symbol, I think. He's pulling a retard out of his ass.
yes, the sin of greed. Well, thank you for your information.
Do you want to go check out the first murder scene?
Of course.
It was 3 days ago. That
walk up-
a patrol of guards along the Lost Coast were assaulted by a deranged man near an abandoned barn south of town. The man was obviously sick and insane. His flesh fevered, eyes wild, mouth frothing, and clothes caked with blood. This is the information that Daniel's giving you as you're going there.
He sounds like a bright, upstanding member of society.
Well, this society.
That's what I mean.
The guards subdued him, but when they checked inside the barn, they discovered the mutilated bodies of 3 men, all without blood and perfectly preserved in their mutilated state. Although the 3 bodies were too far disfigured to identify, one of them carried a piece of parchment,
Okay.
which we were unable to pry from its hands.
Well, let's see if I can't do something about that. Hopefully.
As you walk into the scene, yeah, it's completely butchered, but the bodies are exceedingly clean, considering how butchered they are. You pry the note out of its hands, and it's actually pretty clean and devoid of blood. It's actually written in ink somehow.
And he reads it, and it says,
Messrs. Mortwell, Hask, and Tabe. A deal has come about that I need capital for. It involves property and gold. And though I am not at liberty to tell you the exact details, it will make us all rich. Come to Bradley's barn on Cougar Creek tonight. We can meet there to discuss our futures. Signed, your lordship.
apparently it didn't make them rich. Apparently it made them dead.
Mm-hmm. You're finding, as you check the bodies over again, there's more carvings of this rune. And you definitely ID'd it as a greed rune.
So it's someone who hates greed.
Or loves it. You don't know either way.
Or loves it. Who do we know that loves greed? Daniel, you got any ideas?
Everyone likes money.
Yes, but who would like money this much?
Have you seen the town?
So that narrows it down to just about everyone. Everyone in town, including you, weirdly enough.
Yes. Unfortunately, I have an alibi. I was with the one who hired you to do this.
Well,
yeah. He's the one who said hired. He put air quotes around it.
yes, hired. I'm guessing this one, the ribs are lipped off as well.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, at least we know that there was supposed to be a meeting, and then there wasn't. I wonder who these people are.
The insane man, however, I will say, was one Graced Sevilla, a local thug. He's been given over to Aaron Habe, caretaker of an independent sanatorium on the south of town.
What do you say we go there?
He's a bit off his rocker, even by our city's standards. Enjoy.
Yeah, you're coming with me. If you want your damn...
Take the part, just let him know that you're working for us. The good city of Ash Point.
This could end badly.
You have now gone.
Martin, come on out with it.
All right. The squat stone building serves as a sanitarium, and it has 3 floors under a stout stone flagged roof.
Okay.
All the doors are metal with bars, and there's barbed wire around the place.
Seems like a great place.
But the grounds are exceedingly clean and sterile.
Seems like a boring place. Knock knock.
Yes.
I'd like to speak to whatever the fuck his name was.
Yes, I'm Aaron Have. What do you want, you filthy bastard?
Um well, yeah, I am kind of filthy. So
You hand him the parchment. He's like, oh, oh, okay. Hold on a second. He pulls back the slit. You hear the metal clanking as he opens the door. Come in, come in.
I do so.
So you want to talk to me about that Grace?
Well, yes, I do.
He's a fascinating case. He's become one of my pet subjects here as we go through all the treatment. It
Um
seems that he's not just insane, but it was just some recent trauma that brought it on. Something so traumatic, and he doesn't even appear to suffer from the voices.
that's you know about the voices then.
Well, yes, that's about half of our patients.
Yes, well, they are interesting. I can almost hear them when I, meditate. But we'd like to speak to him about this trauma
Ah,
because apparently this
well, you have to be forewarned. He's suffering from some sort of weird flesh disease that we haven't identified yet.
okay.
You have to inform him that you fear no disease.
I shall remember that. Where is he?
So he takes you
Yes.
back through the room.
And you hear snatches of conversation. Ah, ah, blah, blah, blah.
And the doors are all going quite insane.
As they should.
You're smelling rotting flesh from some of the doors here.
Okay. That's a good smell.
As you're looking through one of the doors, you see that one of the rooms has 4 zombies in it.
Why are there zombies in this room?
What? The good doctor goes to open the door to go in here. What the hell's going on?
I appear to have led him to his death.
The good doctor is now being eaten by zombies who haven't seen you yet. Do you wish to close the door and continue on, or do you wish to destroy the zombies?
Let's close the door and continue on.
You go in and see the door labeled Graced.
Yes.
He's in a straitjacket.
Hello.
He said you would visit me. He said it, his lordship. The one that unmade me and made me this said so.
I fear the
He's in a
disease.
straitjacket battling off the walls as you're looking through the slit.
I fear the disease.
He has a place for you, a precious place. I'm so jealous. He has a message for you. He made me remember it. I hope I haven't forgotten. The master
Please.
wouldn't approve if I forgot.
Please tell us. I mean,
He said that you should come to the Misgivings soon to meet the pack, for they have something wonderful to show you. He said that if you came to his Misgivings, that if you joined his pack, he would end his harvest in your honor.
Interesting. And where and where would those be?
All right. You seem to recall that one of the slang terms given to an abandoned building around here
Yes, is
was the Misgivings, and it was for a rundown and abandoned estate further south, a place called Foxglove Manor.
well. If this all goes to hell in a handbasket, I can,
Can I eat you?
no, but the doctor's dead.
Please forgive me for trying to eat the doctor.
I'll
I
do
had
one
no
better.
idea. I had no idea that the master would be doing this.
I'll do one better. Checks to see if anyone's looking.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is anyone looking?
There's no one but you down the hall. The doctor was consumed.
Untie a straitjacket.
And now you shall suffer the consequences. As he reaches out and fumbles to attack you and falls flat on his face.
Touch of death. Oh yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I just wanted to. I haven't fought anyone in a long time.
Reroll that. Okay. Yeah, that completely zapped the entire life out of him. You just touch him with your touch of corruption, and it's just like.
Does he have anything
He's
on him?
twitching on the ground.
Does he have anything on him?
Just the straight jacket.
Let's kick his head in.
All right, that definitely killed him.
All right, let's go to the estate thing.
Well. I see you've seen my experiments.
Who the hell?
Second one. It's an old, insane looking kind of necromancer. He's looking at you with ill intent. It's nice of you to feed a couple of my pretties, but damn, I was trying to change that one. You're going to have to pay for that.
Sorry, he tried to attack me.
Then all of a sudden, 4 of him appear in front of you.
Look, if it's so human subjects, you want I can get you that? Jesus Christ.
Well, what are you doing here? Because he just morphed into 4 people. And is exceedingly pissed off at you.
Yes. I guess I need to touch.
As you go to touch one of them, it poofs out of existence. You recognize this spell as Mirror Image.
Asshole.
He comes down. Lifts his hand. And zaps you with an arrow of acid that just shoots out of his hand.
Well, if you know,
It did some damage to you.
ah,
Decent chunk. What are you going to do to this guy?
where's my long sword?
No, you just yank it out. And you cleave him straight in half.
All he needed to say was, "I was hoping to get that one. Bring me a couple more human subjects," and I would have. But no, he had to be a little bitch about it. Uh, yes, he's dead now.
Yeah.
Let's eat him, and then search and see if he has anything good.
Oh, he has a potion of cure moderate wounds,
Always need those.
a wand of false life,
Ooh,
a wand of identify,
ooh.
which I've just been doing for anyway, so it's kind of pointless because I'm ad hocing this so bad.
Yeah.
A potion of gaseous form,
Ooh. Again,
a masterwork dagger,
I don't have any daggers, or maybe I don't know, but I have a dagger now. Hey,
and a key ring,
okay.
along with 11 platinum,
Always good to have more platinum.
4 gold,
Always good.
and 14 silver.
Always good. So let's go to that estate thing without being eaten.
As soon as I copy this thing, because my God damn it, why the hell is this got to be a bitch?
The good doctor's now being consumed
He's been consumed. Oh, come
by,
on, really?
by zombies he didn't know existed.
My cursor's being a bitch. I don't want to select the whole page. I don't want to select 3 letters. I want to select the whole damn thing. There. I gotta keep this in work, so I gotta put it on your item sheet later. As you search the body,
Yes.
you find a couple more blood spattered notes on this guy.
Oh,
Take the fever into you, my love. It shall be the first of my gifts to you. I fear you. I hate you. You must fear and hate me as well. You may unmask me, so I must unmask you first. You and you alone have brought this fearful harvest. They are dead because of you, and more shall join them soon.
interesting.
Signed, your lordship.
I'm guessing that was our lordship.
You're taking one look at him, and you're thinking that this isn't the guy.
I don't think that's the guy.
Because he looked way too pitiful to even consider himself a lord.
So he's an Anarcha.
He barely qualifies as a pig fucker. He's not even a chicken fucker. He can't even fuck sheep.
Let's leave. Let's get out of this place.
Okay, you want to check the latest murder?
Sure, yes. But first, we're gonna leave the door open.
Yeah, he left all the doors open to leave all the undead lurking about and insane people back out in the streets.
Yes. Well, that's the guy was either going to the guy was going to get his freedom. He chose to attack me, so he died.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to be nice.
Well, you get to the body of the child that was murdered, and there's another note for you.
And the note says,
You continue to ignore my invitations, my love. Did you not sense my need for you that evening after we hunted? Can this be? Can the fox be outfoxing the hunter? Strange, you seemed so confident against the boars.
And Black Widow just looks around and goes, I don't
You
even.
let them all die. Their lives could have been spared, but your foolishness doomed them all.
Black Metal just shrugs his shoulders. I don't even. When did I hunt?
Just as you let all those people die on those goblins' blade, I'll let you die on my own.
Oh, yeah. Goblins.
Signed, your lordship. Well, you were part of the Goblin War.
I guess we gotta go face this guy now. Let's go face this guy and
Yeah.
before they hurt someone.
So you're walking up to the manor.
Meanwhile, hey, look, there's a zombie.
What do you wish as you walk up? It's a nice big mansion that's kind of falling apart a little.
Yeah. Standard sort of haunted house trope.
Yes. What do you wish to do with the building, knowing that there could only be one owner?
Knowing that what?
Knowing that, this is a private property, not like the sanitarium or any of that.
So we can burn it down?
You can try.
Okay. We have fire and shit.
As you start breaking out some of your alchemist fires, trying to burn the house down, you hear a bunch of screams and shrieks and other things. And you feel the undying urge to bring out your sword and kill yourself. And you barely stop yourself from doing so.
Shit.
As you hurled the first alchemist fires into the house.
Yes.
Well, that's normal for you. You're just filled with murderous intent. You want to kill the first thing you see.
Yes, I do. Yeah, that's normal.
Throw in a few more alchemist fires. You see a bunch of ghosts trying to flee from the place and just fly straight into the night.
Ghosts?
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts existed?
Yeah, legit ethereal beings just flew by going, "Wah! Fuck you! You don't even care at this point." As you continue to try to set the building on fire and it's starting to go.
Yes. Yes, that's what I do keep doing.
You see some ghouls catching on fire and some goblin ghasts on fire, and they just collapse in front of you because the place is going up really good now. It took about half an hour, but you finally got the place catching. More ghosts spiral out of control. You start fucking a hole in the ground.
That's normal, though.
Yeah. As you're releasing some of the haunts, burning the building to the ground. Then you hear words. You've come to me. I knew my letters would sway your heart, my love. You were supposed to die, and you're still alive?
I turn
Well,
around to
that's well
see.
and good for now. I shall have the reward of tasting your heart while it's yet warm. Now it comes unscathed by the fire. A ghoul dressed in very fancy clothes, those of a noble,
Who the fuck are you?
carrying a machete.
Who the fuck are you?
I am the Skinsaw Man. Now I get to eat the bird flesh who let so many of us die.
Okay. You actually killed them, so.
Oh, no, no, no. You don't understand. I had to, in order to bring back the Lord that would restore order.
Okay.
The one who would bring back peace to this realm under their iron fists.
Fuck peace.
Well, you'll be in pieces. As you both ready your blades to go clashing.
You took my life, but I'll take yours too. Blah, blah, blah.
You go first. What are you using against them?
Would a sword work?
Let's see.
Because he seems impervious to fire, so I don't know.
It's not that he's impervious to fire. He was just unscathed.
Oh.
He's a bit more intelligent than the others that you actually got the damn shit on. And he had to come out of the caves underneath the plate. This is not a character here. He had to run out of the caves before the place burnt around him.
I'm guessing had I not burnt it, it would have been a dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's sort them.
You swing and miss with your first blow, hit with your second, and cleave a small chunk of flesh out of its arm.
God damn it.
Okay. He takes out his war razor.
Nice weapon. I think I'll take it at the end. You won't take it.
And tries biting you.
Biting?
And clawing you.
You have a machete and that's what you're going to do? Really?
He's used a machete. He's swinging at you, biting at you, and clawing at you at the same time. And that really fucks you up.
Oh, fuck. That's not what I wanted to hear.
What are your options here? You know he's undead, so your touch of corruption is not going to work on him.
Sword.
And you whiff twice. He does not take any damage because you missed. He just dodges out of the way of your sword, cackling gleefully.
Stop dodging and die like a man.
He hits you with one of his claws. And yeah, oh, that's even better. You're immune to that anyway. But you still take a bit of damage from one of his claws.
I'm not going to die, motherfucker.
And you're paralyzed now.
Maybe I am going to die.
But he can't even hit a prone object and you can move again.
Well, yeah, let's hit him.
All right, that time you actually fucked him up a bit. You got a nice little critical hit on him, too. Just gashing with your sword as good as you can. You ripped out a few pieces of its flesh.
How does that feel?
I will sodomize your skull with my tongue.
See, I can respect that.
And he crits. And you get really fucked up. And that's ironic. You both have the same amount of hit points remaining.
That's not what I wanted to hear, actually. Is the sword really the best weapon for this?
As of right now, yes.
Okay.
And you cleave it in half. Then rip off his head with the second swipe before it can completely fall. His torso can fall off the body.
I told you I wasn't going to die.
You barely survived the night. Out of 126 hit points, you have 24 left.
Fuck. Let's start downing potions, huh?
You could have gotten help for this.
Yeah. From who?
You could have asked Damiel to come with you here. You just
I did ask him, motherfucker.
You did?
I told him you're coming with me.
To the sanitarium.
Oh, well, I thought it was sort of like...
And then he left you behind.
Oh, what an asshole. Oh, well. Let's start downing potions here.
You'll just go back into town and get healed up.
Yeah.
But
God damn it, I did it. I lost 102 hit points, or actually, I think we had like 8 less 8. So that's what's 102 minus 8? 94.
Yeah.
But damn it, I did it.
Well, you burnt down all the items in the house. And the house is still burning behind you in a glorious arson.
I'm going to take his machete, by the way.
All right. You're taking all the items off of his corpse.
Yes. Well, yeah, I realize I burned all the items in the house, but
And he's got a portrait of you that's worth 100 gold.
sweet. I can sell some of that shit. Yeah, I realize I burned all the items in the house, but it was either that or do one of those damn dungeon crawls.
Yeah,
That's how much. Oh, he really does. I mean, it's not that I don't like dungeon crawls. I just prefer
I
not.
know that. That's what I was trying to hint, saying, yeah, okay.
And then I burned down the.
You found a ring of jumping, a ring of protection, a stalker's mask, the remnants of his extravagant noble's outfit.
Sweet.
And like I said, the cameo containing your portrait. Key to an area that's burnt down.
Key to something.
As you walk away from the arson, which is just going to be contributed to it all. On him, he also found a note.
What does the note say?
Alderin, you have served us quite well. The delivery of your harvested from your caverns far exceeds what I had hoped for. You may consider your deal to the brothers paid in full, yet I still have need of you. And when you awaken from your death, you should find your mind clear and able to understand this task more than the state you lie in as I write this.
He doesn't anymore.
You shall remember the workings of the Shedron ritual. I trust you seemed quite lucid at that time. But if you find after your rebirth that you have forgotten, return to your townhouse in Magnamar.
Oops.
My agent shall contact you there soon. No need for you to bother your brothers further. I'll provide the list of proper victims for the Shedron ritual in 2 days' time. Commit that list to memory and then destroy it before you begin your work. The ones I have selected must be marked before they die. Otherwise, they do my master no good, and the greed in their souls will go to waste. If others get in your way, though, you may do with them as you please. Eat them, savage them, or turn them into pawns. It matters not to me.
Yay.
Signed, Zanisha, Mistress of the Seven.
I wonder who that is.
You're reading this, munching on your meat from the dragon as you walk back to town.
Hey, where have you been? Don't ask.
I've been solving a murder. But murder's legal.
Yeah, but this one was personal.
Oh, okay.
Dude, you look like you got hit with a bulldozer, whatever those things are.
You go back to town cursing out Damiel, saying, I told you to stay with me.
I thought you just meant the fucking
To give you that piece of paper I gave you when you went to the loony bin, and I sent you on your way, not caring.
give me 3 reasons why I should do what you ask now.
Well, going over here, you're going to need help going into Magnamar.
Oh, yeah.
I can brew you up a nice little disguise.
Okay, fine. But God, I feel horrible.
Well, go rest it off. Here, drink some cures on me. And he gives you some of his alchemy.
Drink.
And you get back to full health.
He's like, wow, that guy really fucked you up.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen you that far.
Half your feathers were gone.
Yes.
You soloed a good portion of this. You
I've what?
soloed a good portion of this murder mystery. And now you have to unlock the secrets of a cult.
I like the sound of that.
A cult that's leaving people inedible and marking them with the symbols of greed.
Fuck that.
You know, this town deserves to be the master of greed and not be killed for it.
I can't believe I did all that solo, by the way.
Yeah, I know. There was a lot more for you to kill, but I was trying to, like, you know, make it a little easier for you to figure out what was going on and where you were.
I think had I not just burned the mansion down, I probably wouldn't have made it.
There was a huge cave complex.
I need to assemble my posse.
All right. Who you taking with you? You already got Damiel. You have Maricel, Ezrin, Kira, and Sheila.
Yeah, those would be good. We gotta get Fidget to let me.
Well, she's letting you because she wants to make certain that people can at least be eaten.
Yes,
Because cannibalism is the preferred pastime here.
I think that'll be a good posse to do what we do.
Yes.
Drink and be merry, for tomorrow we may die.
All right.
I didn't think I was gonna make it. I was honestly thinking, is this the end for black metal?
Yes, it could have been the end for black metal. Unless he thought to run away. If it was that grim.
I was going to, honestly. I was honestly thinking fight or flight. One more hit and it would have been flight.
I'm out. Boom. Withdraw.
I mean, I know we have other characters, but I do want to keep these. I don't just want to sacrifice them randomly.
Yeah, I know.
That was fun. So now the sixth of the and shit break. I gotta pull you assholes in your stupid chariot.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Everyone, it's a small one-man chariot, and all of you are sitting in it.
Don't ask questions.
As you awaken, the next morning, fresh, clean, bathed, alchemy and spells prepared to actually help you get inside town. Because they don't want any more birdmen inside.
Everyone just
They
laughed.
want Tengu are fine, Strix are not. This racist city will be against you.
And I'm like, wait a minute. There's one thing I need to do. I go into the church and find the Boink guy.
Good to see you again. Yes, yes, yes. He pisses in his own mouth and eyes.
Got any more barrels of Boink's brew?
Oh, yes. Yes, I do. I make the souls.
We'll take two. One for the city, one for the road.
My. That's gonna cost you pretty penny. Pretty penny.
How much?
It'll cost you 1,000 gold. You have that.
Okay, fine. Here.
You're pretty much broke when it comes to money, but you have all these items to pawn.
Yes, that's what I was gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you gonna keep the picture of yourself?
Of course. I don't know why, but
There's no purpose. So he gets you the barrels, you slap it into your backpack.
Yes.
And head on out of town. You have the extravagant noble's outfit that's kind of tattered and torn,
Yes.
but
And
it's still worth 200 gold.
Damio looks at me. You didn't just get 2 barrels. Oh my god, he's gonna do it again. Fuck.
Look, I like a good prank just as everyone else.
Yeah.
I did brew some invisibility potion, and I have some oil of invisibility. You could smear it on the drum.
Thank
That way
you.
they don't see you actually pouring it.
Yeah.
You fucking moron.
I was going for refuge in audacity. I thought no one would actually.
They cleaned up all the toxins out of the water, and you know that cistern's going to be guarded after your little stunt, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, the first time I was going for refuge in audacity, I thought no one would ever think of something so blatant. Apparently, I was.
You got me framed for it.
I thought of the most innocent thing I could think of.
Poisoning a water supply is innocent.
Yes.
Poisoning a water supply with hallucinogens is innocent.
Yes, to me.
You sick, demented fuck. I don't know whether to respect that or strangle the living life out of you because it was my name you fucked over. Because I gotta watch my P's and Q's while I'm there now.
Oh, Marisil, here's a ring of something or other.
All right, you want to give her the
Something.
ring of jumping or the ring of protection?
Jumping.
Oh, isn't that sweet?
Yes.
Now remember, this comes the promise. You're going to tie the knot when we get back, right?
Yes. I sort of have to. I know what you do to people who leave you. I was there.
As you're leaving town on your chariot, which is taking forever, you hear murmurs that the sanitarium's going to be up for sale.
Well, they're going to be in for some nasty ass surprises when they get there.
No, it's vacant now.
Oh, look, there's another zombie. Hi, zombie.
Well, the zombies were already taken care of. They were kind of like all the undead you released were taken care of. And the nutcases just melded in with the general population. The head doctor's dead. His assistant, you cut in half. The head doctor was eaten. You cut in half the assistant. The other workers are too paranoid to come back. That's why it's on the block.
I wonder who's going to buy that.
Hint, you have a woman looking for a place to be a kept woman at.
True. We can do that.
And you don't know how much this cult has on them.
True. So, we're off to...
They have plenty to sell, plus plenty to furnish the place.
Yes, true. I'll buy it.
When we get back.
Yes.
From Magnamar. Because all you crammed into the chariot, it's turning the 2-day trek into a 4-day trek.
Shitbrick.
Shitbrick is pissed.
You couldn't have taken the damn wagon?
Huh?
Shitbrick says you couldn't have taken the damn wagon.
Yeah, I know. You're on this chariot. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not even rolling for random encounters just because the image is too grand. I don't. This should be the first time any anyone looking out to kill you would have seen such a thing and just be like, let it go. Some people are just too fucked up to fuck with.
It's a cheetah pulling a one-man chariot with 6 people in.
And gear.
Yes. Oh my god.
Dun, 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 slogging through the mud of the rain.
Romping through the swamp. At least we have plenty of dragon meat.
Yes. That's the only thing saving your ass from Shitbrick. Because Shitbrick loves dragon meat.
He's not a happy cheetah.
He's only happy when you feed him good.
Oh,
oh God.
God. So then I burned down the mansion.
That's fascinating. I was wondering why it was burnt to the ground. And here you solved a murder mystery by burning a building to the ground.
Apparently, it's some huge cult.
All right. You're drinking your disguise, paying your gold, and going into Magnamar on what looks like a horse.
Yes. Good day. My name is David Johnson.
Good day, David Johnson. Just 5 gold. Keep going. You look on the map of Magnamar you bought, and you see exactly where the Foxglove townhouse was.
Let us. Well, I see where it was. Let us.
Well, where it is.
Yeah. Let us enter.
Your disguise is drink. You now look like a generic human that just blends in.
And they don't notice the huge fucking barrel of.
All right, let me get some stuff here. I wasn't expecting to make it this far, but here we go.
Burning down the mansion did help.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's a decent, fancy-sized house.
One of them. No, you're not burning this one down, too.
You don't even know what's inside it yet. Your first instinct is arson. I love that. I mean, it's not big, but it's fancy.
All right. Well, let us go in. Shitbrick, you deserve a rest.
Wow. Well, you're not riding your cart through the rest of town. You can just walk it.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
And people are looking weird because they heard a horse meow.
Well, just stay there. And
the building itself is 3 stories tall. Boards have been nailed all over the windows on the ground floor.
And well, by the way, people are looking at Damiel going,
He's disguised as well.
Good.
He knew better. The
Not
disguises will eventually wear off and you'll have to drink new ones.
Yes.
So pretty much his alchemy has been resigned to giving you disguises, but he still has bombs to deal damage. He doesn't have anything else for utility because you got to wear disguises in this town.
All right, let's go in. Yeah, they just heard a horse meow. What the hell?
All right. What are you going to do to get in this house?
Okay.
How are you getting in?
Breaking down the door.
You're going to break down the door in broad daylight. Good job.
Okay, no.
What?
I guess we're. Is the door locked or so?
Everything's kind of boarded up. Looks abandoned.
Let's try to open it.
Okay, you head around to where no one's looking and try to break in through one of the windows.
Yes, we do.
Like an intelligent thief would.
Hey, I'm refuge in audacity. I think no one will ever stop us. We're so blatant. All right. Window.
All right, whenever you look inside, you see two hairless, leathery bipeds that have a face dominated by grotesque and unsettling whirls and slits instead of actual features.
Whew. And I thought I was ugly.
Then they turn into beautiful women.
And I thought I was. Wow.
Hey, baby, you looking for a place to stick it?
Not really.
You fucking bitches! How dare you get my man right in front of me? Daniel just hurls a bomb at them. And the one is completely and utterly screeching on fire down into the floor. There's a lot of noise now. The other one's still barely standing.
Thank you, Damiel. That was subtle.
Ezra just holds out his hand through the window and fires some magic missiles at the last one, felling it.
Thank you for your subtlety, by the way.
Well, shit. Just go inside and figure out what the hell's going on. So everyone goes inside and starts ransacking the house.
Yes. And we find...
Well, at least the house isn't on fire yet.
We find that the house isn't on fire.
The corpses are.
The corpses.
One more so than the other.
Well, yeah.
All right, let's see.
Gotta love Damiel's subtlety. He's like, wait, you're telling me about subtlety? You basically just went up using my face.
And you found a lock in a little cubby hole. And you're able to break it into it real quick with your thieves' tools.
Oh, yeah, I have thieves' tools. You probably could have reminded me about that.
Well, you did stealthily get through unnoticed. It's just now you created noise with the bombs.
Yes.
But you don't know exactly how long you got.
No, I mean, I just didn't remember I had thieves' tools.
You found, and as soon as you open the thing, you find in the master bedroom, because everyone's just ransacking the place, grabbing whatever they can.
Yes. Because shit for brains over there.
You found 220 platinum pieces, along with a shallow wooden case containing a number of legal papers.
Interesting.
Which might provide interesting reading.
Yes.
as well as the deed to Foxglove Manor, which you just burnt down
Oops.
the night prior.
It's in my head. Okay.
The deeds indicate that the Foxglove family only financed 2/3 of the manor's construction 80 years ago. The remainder was financed by a group called the Brothers of Seven.
Well, duh.
The deed also bears an unusual clause near the end that indicates that after 100 years, ownership of Foxglove Manor and the lands within a mile around and below reverts to the brothers.
Interesting. Well, they're not.
They can have the smoldering ashes.
Yeah, they can have the smoldering ashes.
Yet another arson and ash point.
Yes. Yes, they can have it. We thought we were getting a manor and all we. So that's
All right.
Bolt's name, the Brothers of Seven.
Okay. So you pretty much have all the things you need here.
Okay.
And of course, more furniture has been stolen from this house because it has a lot of fancy stuff.
Duh.
One of the floorboards have started to go up because the carpet caught. We have other rugs that you've taken that are fancier, and people are just stacking everything they can before the guards come by and notice the fire.
Yes, let's get the hell out of here.
So now the place has been properly looted and you leave.
Yes. So,
You left before the authorities came.
we have all our shit.
Both you and Danielle down more disguise mix.
I'm still giving him a hard time about his subtlety.
Look, man, you're gonna lecture me on subtlety. Let me remind you why I have to drink in disguise.
All right, we're even.
There. Wait, no, you implicated me in a crime I wanted nothing part of. I'll only help you this time because I did some of the brew on the way here.
All right, you got that invisibility potion. I mean, we might as well. There's a distraction up there.
Yeah, now that this fire's got people's attention, there's some people going there. You're going up to the waterworks again. Here you go. And here's some oil of invisibility.
Doing it properly.
And you were successful.
Yes.
One tub is now in the water supply. While they were distracted, you don't know how much of it's getting used to put out the fire, because that's what's getting filled right now. But the entire barrel did go in while they were too busy screaming, "We need this for the fire," and the fire brigades are going.
Which is in the barrel is a lot. It's a huge, heavy.
Yeah. And you kind of just plumped it down. They couldn't hear over the screams of getting the fire put out.
All right, where should we go now?
Well, I think we should find a base of operations to figure out who the hell these Brothers of Seven are.
That is my thought exactly. Got any ideas?
Okay, hit up the Thieves Guild district and see one of their scumbag inns. That way we might be able to revert to our normal forms under locked door that no one will come in.
The Thieves Guild. I know that place well. Follow me.
Oh, honey, it's almost like a honeymoon.
Yes, it is. That's my type of... Just with a better voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
sends shivers up my spine. Anyway,
as you're sitting in the room that you and Maricel got for just the two of you, you take the time to go through the paperwork and you see some references to a local sawmill to Magnamar.
there's a local sawmill.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
You're going to rest up before you do.
Oh,
Mm.
so we rest up.
All right.
Oh fuck. Okay, it wasn't the most opportune time for maximum effects, but it was the only time I could think of to really put that in the water supply.
Yeah. Well, the next day, they're back to trying to clean up the water supply after 700 residents just started tripping. You don't know when they're going to come down. There's lots of insanity going around town.
What the hell is happening again?
I am going to give you a flat out 23% chance that some of this organization is now tripping because they need water too.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yes, you beat it.
Hey?
You got the percentage die. How many? How many before they noticed something was up? This thing has been loaded today.
Come on, give me a hint.
You rolled a natural 20.
Give me a
So
hint.
20 cultists or people associated with this Brotherhood of Seven. And there's only 7. So, just 20 people associated with it are now tripping. I think you got the entire cult. Three, 4, 11, 13, 14.
Come on, come on.
There, as you approach the sawmill, you see guys dressed in flashy red cult gear with what looks like a giant chicken head running around with blades hacking each other apart. Several of them are dead. And there's a fat man, a fat elf with giant armor on him, dressed up as if he's the judge, sitting there watching them, going,
I think that took care of that.
they're all none of them noticed what was going on until it was too late. Hundreds of people, and it just so happened the cultists got water that day.
So, guys, what do you want to do now?
Hold on a second. I have an idea.
That terrifies me.
Oh, great justice of the chickens. And Ezrin just walks up playing the part.
Go for it, man.
And casts Charm Person, which with all those penalties is completely boned. He's friendly towards you, but tripping. There's no way to understand what he says. Oh, wait. Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. I think there is.
Well, let's do
Let me
it.
go through all the spell lists here. Maybe someone's got it.
Oh, I was gonna say, let's just take a sip and
Oh, yeah.
okay.
I think it's there. Yep. Kira casts tongues. And has a nice time bullshitting with the chicken man, as all you hear is clucks between them.
Yes.
With her saying, yeah, there's a lot of really cool shit in here we can loot.
Yes. Let's do that.
And he's actually a justice. Stripping his mind for the town.
Yes.
About to kill the mayor.
That makes sense. Justice chicken.
And the cult's headquarters is in an old clock tower that's dilapidated in town.
Thank you.
As the other chickens finally kill each other, one of them rises victorious. Marisol just stabs him in the back, gutting him right then and there.
Oh, that works.
Justice Ironbriar just goes applauding her.
Yeah, you like that, huh, chicken? 700 people.
Yeah. And all the cultists, all of them, they killed them. They did the work. Well, the cultists at this building. The headquarters is another place.
Yeah.
But you get to completely loot this place, and I'll give you the loot charts after a while.
Yes.
You know where you gotta go next.
Yes. And that's where we're going.
But what do you want to do with Justice Ironbriar? Knowing that he wants to assassinate the mayor of this town.
Let's let him live.
You want to let him assassinate? Or do you want to turn him in?
Let him assassinate.
Knowing that he's just going to start up the cult and cause more trouble back home.
Oh, well, yeah. You're under arrest, dude. Chicken.
I'm trying to let you know the reality here for a change. Instead of just letting you find out too late.
Yes, well.
As you go to turn him in, he he sobers up once he gets into custody. He's screaming his innocence. They do after you tell the mayor what the heck's going on with him. He gets someone to cast a Zone of Truth spell on him, and he spills his guts about what he knows to him. And as this is going on, you turn back to your bird self.
Oh, shit.
In front of him.
Shit.
But he's very like, oh, that's why you were coming to town. I heard about your exploits. I'm sorry to have disbelieved you. I'll tell my men to let you go, though you might want to carry this seal with you to let them know that you have my blessing to enter and leave this town as you please. Just don't cause any trouble. You know, no more going.
Yeah. No more going to the Thieves Guild parts, yeah.
And we'll be fine. I'd like to thank you for saving my ass from this man. Now, if you wouldn't mind taking care of the little problem there, because I got people that don't want to go near it. Because they're idiot cowards. And I'm a bit too important to sacrifice myself for the mission.
Will do.
You will be compensated.
Thank you. Yay. The guy's like, oh, shit, did I just tell him my whole master plan? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You're going to have a lot of loot coming out of that sawmill.
Now, torture. All right. Let us take care of the thing, as he so delicately called it.
Yeah. The abandoned clock tower.
Dun, 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 dun. We've
pretty much solved the whole damn thing. You just got to take down the last bit of hierarchy within the cult. And,
we did so much by doing so little.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't it
Well,
awesome?
you know, some arson, drugging the water supply.
Yes.
Your life stream is complete.
I love
your
how
own self-fulfillment.
I love how we modeled this character as like brute force, and he's actually been using like cunning and insanity.
Yeah, well, you kind of have to use a little cunning. After you learn the hard way, plop, bloop, bloop, bloop. Hey, who are you? Guards!
Uh-oh. All right. Are you?
The town. Nobody knows you poisoned the water supply.
Nope.
They just assume you benefited from it by turning the guy in.
Yes. I have my seal with me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think we were going to get this far.
You survived a haunted house by burning it to the ground.
Yeah.
But after just being granted leniency in a city that is nowhere near the same values as Ash Point,
yes,
where Arson is happy there, here they frown on this thing.
Yes.
And he got away from that arson with no witnesses. The arson of the townhouse after looting it.
Yes.
Everyone just loots everything they could get their hands on everywhere.
Black metal's happy.
You're going to actually have to crawl through the clock tower.
I know. One of them. No, you're not burning it down. Aww. Who's the voice of reason in this Seal?
Yeah.
I think
So
Seal.
you have, it started off with a simple task. This might
Players
get fidget off your ass.
Seal and Daniel might be the voices of reason.
Mm-hmm.
There's
No one's
Seal.
trying to talk you up. No arson today. We
Okay.
actually have to not burn down the city.
Mayor Seal's
And
sort
letting
of
you poison the water supply. I just wanted a quick laugh, but
yes.
it worked out so well in our favor. No one's going to know.
Mayor Seal's kind of psychotic. The one guy's depressed and sort of evil, and the cleric is insane. And I'm insane. So the only voices of reason we have are an elf and a slave person.
He's not entirely a slave. He gets paid. He just has to be a steed.
Yes, doesn't that get annoying after a while?
Yes, but I have no choice. This is one thing I have no choice about.
True.
Just
Well,
treat me well, other than treating me like a horse.
well, you know, at least you're not pulling a chariot like uh like our cheetah here.
All right. Mm.
Did I just hear a horse meow?
No, the cheetahs allowed in now. They know it's part of your deal.
Oh. Hey, look, it's a cat with a chariot.
You're permitted as long as you got that seal and show it off. You only have like 2 guards following you around sometimes. It's not going to be constant watch like it was before, but they are going to check up on you. So
Damn.
if you're going to do anything shady, you got to be sneaky as fuck.
Yeah.
And make certain you're not being tailed.
Yes, I understand this. It's like my fucking disguise hadn't.
Gotten Daniel in deep shit for a bit.
Yes, I already said I was sorry about 5,000 times.
Well, hey, your money went towards it.
Yeah, I know. Mm,
All right.
all right.
This dungeon is short.
Yay! That's my favorite kind of dungeon.
Yeah, and it's very linear.
Cool.
It's a
I
clock
have,
tower.
I have to piss really quick, though.
Yeah.
So I'll be right back.
All right.
Ah, ideas. So, was any of this part of your plan?
Getting this far, not really, but I'm rolling with it because you actually felt like doing this.
Oh my god, I got him to dungeon crawl.
Well, not just that, but the entire quest. The solution to doing a dungeon crawl is set the place on fire. Can't do it this time. Fuck. It worked so well last time.
No. If you do it, no.
All right.
Bad Birdman.
All right. So you guys pretty much went into the place everyone's scared of. The inside of the clock tower is dusty and dry. Swaths of rubble and mounds of plaster lie in heaps on the floor, particularly in the southwest corner. A single wagon sits to the northeast, and 6 partially collapsed offices line the northern and eastern walls. There are doors hanging askew, and their ceilings caved in. A wooden staircase winds up into the cavernous space above. High overhead, 4 immense bronze bells hang from the crossbeams.
I guess that's where we're going.
You notice, looking through the dust, that there's been a fair amount of foot traffic through the area.
I noticed there's a fair amount of foot traffic to the area.
And you look through, one of the sets of footprints leads up to this thing that looks like a scarecrow, just big and hulking.
Ooh.
And muscular, and it comes to life and starts to come towards you.
Shit.
All right. What are you going to do to this thing?
Sword.
Okay. Sword is actually it hit it solid, but it was completely ineffective.
Well, what is effective against this thing? I don't even know what this thing is. Fuck you.
No. I'm getting there. Okay.
No, I know. I'm just randomly saying,
Kira screams, "It's a golem." It's a construct of sorts.
Yeah, I know what a
You're
golem
going to
is.
need an adamantine blade or something to smack it good.
Do I have one of those?
No.
Son of a
That
bitch.
means you got to roll higher than you did with your damage. But you do have other people in your team who are about to take their turn.
Do it. Do it for hatred.
So Kira did her turn.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Damn, he all chucks a bomb at it.
Good.
Let me write down the remaining hit points here. Okay. Didn't catch fire, but definitely fucked it up a little bit and blew off some chunks off of its flesh.
That's always good to know.
Ezrin let off another fireball, which damn near blew the thing in half. It's still coming, but it got a giant heaping hole through it now.
Good. I like when things have giant heaping holes through them.
Shipwreck attempts to claw the damn thing and bite it.
Nah.
To no effect. It hit every time, but it was to no effect.
Yes. I get it.
Narsil pulls out a Tanglefoot bag. And the thing's coated in goo and moving even slower.
Thanks for that.
It can't escape. And people are barely out of range of it. Your turn again.
Let's go.
Hold on 1 second.
Holding.
Let's see what you do have. All right, let's pull out your sword again and try again.
Okay.
That looks like your best option. And that actually did scuff it up some.
Yay.
And it knocked off even more chunks of it. Another bomb from Damio. And it's crumbled into the floor. Just a pile of flesh and stone.
Yay. Got rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad we couldn't force feed it Boinks Brew. I want to see a golem tripping.
They can't. They're kind of mindless.
I know, but the images in my head are funny.
And while you're searching the mound of debris, you found a ton of money, plus a tarnished silver ring and a silver mirror.
Yeah. I found shit.
I figure you'd be looking for greed as you're going.
Yes. He knows me. He knows me. That terrifies me.
Mm. All right.
Vomiting.
So you start climbing the stairs.
I'm climbing stairs.
As you're climbing, a bell drops from the ceiling.
The fuck? Must be a trap.
Yeah.
It must be a trap. Oh dear.
And it smashes past through the stairs. You're still able to climb them.
Oh, that's good.
And but Damiel, Kira, and Maricel get a bit fucked by it.
Sorry, guys.
You continue your ascent. Another one falls.
Shit.
it amazingly misses everyone.
Yeah. Only 2 more to go.
Mm-hmm. Next spell drops. And this one smacks you dead on
Oh, fuck.
for 36 damage.
Asshole.
Down to 90 hit points.
Why are you calling the bell an asshole? Because it is. That's not good. And the last
And
one?
the last one just plummets straight through with not even trying to target anything. It's like,
Fuck it.
I mean, if that was an attack roll, you would have landed. If that was like against a creature instead of a bell falling on you,
Yeah.
you would have been able to attack it for free.
Alright. Well, I'm down to 90 hit points.
Yeah. The winding stairwell supported by an intricate network of wooden beams, but lacking many stretches.
Yay.
2 or 3 stairs at a time were missing together during your climb, and even more got chucked out by the bells. As you reach the top, those aren't hanging from the timbers anymore.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
There's resting links of chain from where the bells once wore above the massive gears. Above them are massive gears and clockworks, although they seem to both be rusted and scavenged. Many of the smaller components are missing entirely. The rickety wood stairs wind up and around them, but don't quite reach the ceiling above, coming to an end at an opening in the wall. Here, the stairs continue up the exterior of the clock tower to a room that must lie beyond the ceiling directly above the bell where the bells once were.
Well, there you go.
And you see 3 really attractive prostitutes going, "Hey, baby."
No. Samuel, do your thing.
Oh. Daniel chucked his alchemist fire at one, and it was almost destroyed.
Good
The others are kind of scorched by it.
job, dude.
All right. And his ring shoots a nice little flaming gasp at the healthy one of the healthy ones, and it drops. Nurse Seal does some nice acrobatic works running up wall, down the wall, behind the one, and smacks it really good with her rapier. The other healthy one is now dead.
Good.
Kira's just holding back on this, waiting for you.
Sword.
And you hack it in half.
I'm not unwilling to do my part. I just thought some fire would be kind of nice.
Yeah.
Doing that damn fire.
It's scorched the fire, burn up real quick for some reason. You think you just switch it out as bulbs so they're not immolating everything. Because they don't want to burn down this building in the middle of this town that you just got a reprieve from.
Well, yeah, that's Good thinking there, Grumble. Going up.
All right. A timber cabinet with a mesh door sits against the southern room wall of this room, while a boarded up door stands to the wall to the east.
I wonder what's in the cabinet.
Inside the cabinet is a single raven. Looks like it's used as a messenger.
Okay. Hi, Raven.
As you continue on your way up,
Yes.
the large room in front of you is filled with immense gears and clockworks.
This is full of
Most of them
immense
have appear to have been rusted into place.
Okay.
As you finish climbing the stairs across the filthy rooftops, and under bridge below a dizzying perch, a conical roof supports an onyx statue of an angel, towering like a god. Her weathered figure are caked with grime, making her seem almost demonic in appearance. At the far end of the hollow space under the roof, in the angel's shadow, is a nest of cushions, silk sheets, and a line of several small chests. You are facing...
I'm facing what?
You are facing a lamia, a chick with a snake bottom and human top.
Anyone else get turned on by this? Both Mirror Seal and Sealess slap me.
Yeah, they would. All right. It is time for combat. Way up high.
Way up high. That means I can fall to my death.
And she vanishes.
Well, that's good. Or not. She's invisible. Fuck that.
Even glancing at your detect good, you detect nothing. She's definitely not good.
I'm not good either.
However, Kira casts one spell, which starts spelling her doom, and she becomes visible again.
Thank you, insane voices girl.
You see a flying demon appear out of a cloud of smoke at the circle of the tower.
I'm not even tripping, and this is awesome.
Yeah.
Hello, demon.
However, while you're trying to pay attention to this giant demon that's more powerful to her, she wound up slithering right past you and stabbing you in the back.
Bitch.
You are fucking maimed, by the way.
Bitch. We're gonna sword her now.
Actually, not as maimed as I thought you were. Fuck.
Oh, that's good. Always good to not be as maimed as you thought I was.
You're down to 64 hit points, yeah.
Fuck you.
But you do get to turn and at least hack one of her, because there's like 4 of her now.
Great.
After she appeared. And you almost fell off the damn clock tower, you moron. You rolled a natural 1.
I'm not a moron. My luck is a moron.
Shitbrick leaps and begins tearing into her a bit. and does a decent chunk of damage to her, even though, she's still going strong. It's just some minor scrapes and tears, but it looks like it did tear into her a bit.
Good.
Damn, he all chucks his bomb.
God, I'm nervous now.
Oh, sorry, that was wrong math. That's even less simple. Okay. And she gets blown back some. Yeah, no, your luck is dumb.
Luck is retarded.
All right. What do we got here? Do.
I'm not nervous. Oh, God.
Since she got between you, that leaves Maricel in a good position.
Oh, come on. Terrifying.
And then she got a nice little sneak attack on her. That was good. Gets stabbed with a rapier straight through her arm. Blood's flying everywhere now. Ah!
Ah. Good.
Ezrin shrieks again, and now she's dazed. Plus, really fucked up is there's blood running out of her ears and nose now.
Oh. We're gonna do it.
Kira runs up to her and slaps her across the face with negative energy. She's barely clinging to life now. And she turns for another attack to you. Trying to just throw you off the damn clock tower now.
That's what I was gonna do to her.
And you get bull rushed backwards.
But I can fly.
Yeah, you missed your grasp. You're gonna tumble for a bit, but you are gonna fly. She apparently didn't notice the wings trying to kill you.
Well, two can
It's
play.
gonna take you a full round to do this, by which time
Someone throw her off the
shit
tower.
brick is starting to eat her, and she's gone. The bells would be clanging right now as you start to regain yourself and see the scene of carnage of body parts of this snake chick. Ezrin is collecting some blood samples and flesh tissue.
I really hate being thrown off clock towers. Is all he can say.
Yeah.
Somebody heal me, please. I've lost a shit ton of hit points.
Well, that's just a nice little channel positive energy away. Well, a couple of them.
Thank you.
There. Actually took 3. But you're back at your 126 fully healed.
Yay!
And everyone else that took damage during that flight is healed.
We're back. You can't kill us. Well, I guess you can. I love that.
Her nice little impaler of thorns.
She didn't notice the wings. Oh no, threw you off the clock tower.
Yeah, she didn't notice the wings. I'll throw you off the clock tower. You're gonna die. Wait, what?
We've done a lot.
Yeah.
Well, even I'm surprised.
Yeah, people are divvying up the spoils. You've now fully cleared Daniel's name.
I promise never to use your face again.
Yeah. This is what you had to do to clear his name.
Shit.
But you're now permitted to enter Magnamar.
Oh, that's good.
You search the bed where the chick was, and you find a lot of shit.
Oh my god.
With the keys that she had on her, opening the chests that were there.
Yes.
You find 33,000 copper pieces, 8,100 silver pieces, 900 gold, 100 platinum.
Awesome.
You find about 4,200 gold of various bits of jewelry.
Awesome.
And small pouches of gemstones.
Okay. We're gonna be rich once we pawn all this.
You found another ring of jumping. A golem-bane scarab.
What?
Potion of cure moderate wounds, should you ever decide to go solo again.
Yeah. Oh. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, our money problems are out the window.
Yeah. I mean, people are... Someone wanted the magic curry.
Yeah.
That's what Damiel wanted.
Okay.
And some of the coins are being split amongst the party because...
Oh, yeah.
But I gotta split all the treasure from the place that you would have looted, but I didn't tell you the sawmill. So I didn't feel like going through it. So I was like, oh, we're so close to the end of this chapter.
Yes. And Daniel was like, see, you spent all that time clearing my name for something that never should have happened in the first place.
Yeah. And if you would have just brought me along, I'd been like, fine, here's your invisibility. But no. You had to go alone.
I didn't know you'd be into that.
Well, yeah, I'm into that. My mistress isn't, but... In fact, you're a very chaotic group here.
Yeah,
you
right.
just gotta watch out for Fidget because she's trying to build cities. But she's gonna hear about the hallucinogens when you get back. No to pin it all on you. But the fact that good things were done means she's not gonna punish you for it. Just that she's gonna keep an eye on you. But remember, waking up to being paralyzed and getting piss in the face is something that will happen, if not worse.
Oh, great. Well, yeah.
And the best part is, by destroying the cult and freeing, you have now enabled the bodies to start rotting naturally. They can be consumed again.
We can consume people. We can consume these bodies. That was one hell of a murder mystery.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest thing I think we've done.
He burnt down the haunted house.
Eric's not going to be happy. He loves haunted houses. Oops.
It's like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm on drugs, bitch. What do you want? And just like all the monsters, you know, were on fire except for the last guy.
And the ghost's like, I didn't know I could catch fire.
No, the ghosts were fleeing because the place they were haunting was gone. Those were actually haunts. And you got the effects of some of them as they were trying to escape.
Yes.
That's why you wanted to murder the first thing you saw and start fucking the ground. But of course, that's normal behavior for you. You almost commit suicide.
Sela's like, wait, how is that normal? Or how is that different? I had to stop him from jumping off a bridge once. Why did he want to jump off a bridge? To see what happened.
Then he remembered he could fly and it was pointless.
Yes. He's smart, he's not sane.
Especially when on drugs.
Oh yeah, he's still got a barrel of that stuff he can share and consume.
Are you leaving it as a parting gift?
No. We have to have some one for our. Besides, we already got 700 people. I think if we did it one more time, Fidget Bastard would just like.
Just all those people.
God, she's the Hulk.
Yeah, she's like only comes up to your knees.
Yes.
You fucking bastard! Laugh. Just imagine a perfectly proportioned midget just doing all this shit to you.
Just imagine one.
Riding the elf around town.
Just imagine one. I know one. She might actually be watching this. She's not up to my knees. She's 3'11".
Well, that's about her size, the fidget size. So yeah,
basically normal body, just really, 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 really short legs.
Well, she's actually got perfectly four. Well, that's a gnome though. It's all fantasy.
Not unattractive, actually. If you.
Well, fidgets wouldn't be unattractive either.
Yeah.
I try to portray her as like, that cute bitch that not to cross. It's like she's hot. I should listen to her, maybe. Oh God, I definitely got to listen to her. I can't move, and she's pissing in my face. What's going on?
I didn't know you knew my short friend, because that's exactly her. She's hot, but you want to listen to her, and if you make short jokes at her and you don't know her, then you might as well just write your obituary.
Yeah. And by the way, dresses like someone who is running the town. She likes wearing a top hat for some reason.
Because top hats are cool.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you. Oh man, I didn't know you were gonna do that because I passed out about 3 because I was like I gotta wait because my dad woke me up at like 9 for some stupid reason, and I was like I gotta wait for Jim.
Yeah,
I was tired. So that was fun. Oh my God. And never abandoned Mariseal, apparently.
Yeah. Oh God.
What did you last?
So now you burnt 2 nice buildings to the ground. A mansion that could have been fixed up, and a townhouse in another town. The sanitarium's up for sale.
No. I didn't burn the townhouse to the ground. Damiel did.
Yeah, well, at least got enough furniture to furnish everything nice.
Because, I need a house. I can't just keep renting a room with the sodomized goat monkey. As much as I love that place.
Yeah.
It would be nice to actually have a house. Although I'll still keep a room for,
whenever Sela comes by.
Or crime.
Yeah, whenever you go. Do you know what's all legal in Ash Point? Remember that discussion we had?
Yeah.
Pretty much we're down to the point where it's like, okay, you can't murder city officials.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, right.
You can murder anyone else. Arson's legal, but there are certain buildings you cannot defile the statue of Abadar.
Yes.
The altar of Abadar in the temple. That one was forbidden. The other ones, it depends upon if they're going to kill you back.
I have a mistress that everyone knows about.
You have a girlfriend and a wife. You dated your wife is actually your mistress. That's the worst part. Your wife is your mistress.
And Sela's just like, I can't even
That's why you're
comprehend.
keeping the room at the sodomized goat monkey. I don't want to deal with her unless I got to.
Yes, but they work together pretty good.
Yeah, whenever they do adventure together, she wasn't on this adventure,
Oh
but
God,
they do talk and do things. They do
yes,
seem friendly. They just don't want
yes,
part of
exactly.
any kinky threesome or anything.
I don't want to know. Not yet. Just wait till the voices take hold a little bit more. You want me to do what with a goblin corpse? Okay.
Well, they're still mostly sane.
Yes. Oh God, that was fun. That was. I don't even know what that was. Oh, dragons. So we killed a dragon. Then we did things. Then I stopped a cult.
You solved a murder mystery
I sort of solved the murder mystery, stopped a cult, and killed a dragon.
at the behest of the woman who pissed on your face.
And I did it all in a very evil, backstabby way.
Yes.
Because listening to that, you think, oh, how noble and brave and bold. Yeah, noble, brave. Burn down the mansion.
Fuck it. I'm not going in there.
There might have been
It's
innocent.
not because it's haunted, it's because I don't want to go through a place I can't figure out that easy. I'm feeling lazy. Just come out here.
Sometimes I feel lazy. Other times, like the one at the clock tower was fun, but I'm not really a dungeon crawl person. I'm more like going to the city.
Oh, I'm gonna try to keep them that short for you, or make it something that's like, well, you're in the kitchen now. Now you're in the third basement. Or each basement's not divvied up.
I mean, all
In rooms you'd recognize. I'm not gonna make it the true dungeon thing when it's just me and you. We'll wait till someone else is around before we do any real dungeon crawling.
I'm not against it. It's just that I prefer like going into the city and like killing people.
Well, that's pretty much what you did.
Yes, I know.
Hundreds of people were tripping for a while.
Many people died.
Well, the cultists just started having their own chicken death match. They were tripped up.
They were tripping so hard they thought they were a chicken.
I told you the percentage, it was pretty low, and you beat it. So then I rolled a die to see how many cultists in the building that you were going to would be tripping. And it was a 20. There were less than 20. It was all of them. And this is Boink's Brew. It's essentially taking all of the drugs. One sip is all of the drugs. And some you haven't even noticed yet.
You're killing your brain.
You're killing your brain. You're killing your brain. Wham. She's kicking you in the head again.
Well, and
Had an hour-long conversation with Valorous, which was like,
I understand you perfectly.
yes.
And shipwreck. Oh god, I have to pull the damn chariot again.
Yes, but now it's getting lamia meat.
And Mary still slaps me again. She's like, "That's for thinking that thing was attractive."
That's okay. You cut off and stole a titty.
Black metal is perverted.
Yes.
Yes.
Sheila's gonna hear all about that. You thought what? You did that again. Well, at least you got away with it this time. They actually celebrated you for solving the thing by poisoning the water supply. It was obviously the best solution. Poisoning the water supply with hallucinogens was the best solution.
Hey, you know what? It worked.
I'm gonna kill this, but we're gonna bullshit, man. God, that was good.
Yes. Well, if you're gonna kill it, I do have to check one thing. So just kill it, and
Okay.